What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mac. I post videos on Sundays, and today I have some more highly requested queer ships to react to. You guys seem to like the formatting I did in the last one where I reacted to fewer ships, but more of each individual ship. As lesbians, I'm sure you can understand that nothing is more important than quality time. So I intend to serve these couples by giving them time in high quantity. You guys know how this works. I'm gonna watch the video of the couples and we're gonna react to it every time I think that I should call my girlfriend because it reminds me of her, how much I love her and how incredible she is and how I see a little bit of her in every single character that I see on screen. I should call her. I will put $1 in the I should call her jar. If you know what we should spend the I should call her jar on, make sure that you comment that down below. Sidebar, asking for a friend. If I made you should call her merch, would you buy it? Asking for a friend that wants to know if you would buy that if they made it. Let me know about that down in the comments. We also like to use a term called the Blanchett test on this page. I will put the definition of that up here if you are new. We still have not thought of a new name for the Blanchett test, so it is going to stay strong as the Blanchett test. This is V and Caitlin from Arcane. Never even heard of this before, you guys flooding my comment section with it. It is an animated show. I typically don't really watch a lot of animated shows on my own.
You know what your problem is?
Please, tell me.
You expect everyone to give you what you want. If you really want people to talk to you, you have to let them think you have what they want.
Immediately thrown off by the way that she's talking to her like a finance bro. Like, I don't know anything about this character yet, but this is the same conversation that the local frat boys try to have with me at every bar on the weekend. Like, what episode of Shark Tank is this from?
I'm out.
What pyramid scheme am I being pitched right now?
You're hot, Cupcake.
Looks like we're sticking to the frat behavior theme. I'm just processing that she called her Cupcake. I don't know what their relationship is like, but personally, baked goods for me are typically a last resort when it comes to nicknames. When I was looking at this couple, I saw that like they're not technically a ship. It's just a suspected ship that you guys have. But if you want to hide your sexuality, maybe don't get a haircut that affirms it. Was there not like an entire internet trend where this was the lesbian hair? Maybe not the pink. The pink is bold. The pink you could see through the glass closet, and that's not always ideal. Before the Karens claimed it, this was the lesbian do. The writer said, how can we make them seem like a gay couple, but not actually say that they're a gay couple so the show doesn't get canceled? That's fucked up. Can I just say, as someone that's not seen the show, the tension is palpable. This isn't how straight women communicate. Can I also just say that men going to war and women going to war are so different. When men go to war, I'm like, oh, you're so emotional. Like, so many things didn't need to go to war for. When women go to war, I'm like, you had a damn good reason, and like, it's hot to watch you protect the people you love because you're not overly violent. I saw this thing one time and it was like referring to men calling women too emotional and stuff. Men calling women hyper emotional or like too emotional for all these important jobs, but then benefiting themselves by rebranding anger as not an emotion so they aren't able to be deemed as emotional was like the most successful marketing scheme of ever.
I'm an excellent shot.
You gonna help me out, Cupcake?
Back to the baked goods. When you live in post-apocalyptic times with your lover and you can't settle down and start a bakery, instead just call each other pastries for the rest of your life and that'll quench that cottagecore urge.
What have you done with Vi? It's me you want. Are you okay?
My hero.
But I thought you...
I have to say, you guys, I'm having trouble supporting the relationship because this just seems like two very strong cases of Stockholm Syndrome. Like, if I got shot or I got in a fight and was like hurt so bad and a girl came and took care of me, I would probably fall in love with her too. Whenever I see couples like this, I can't help but wonder like, what's the aftermath of a relationship like this? Like, because when you meet in war, all you really have to talk about is the war. But like, what happens when you go back to real life and she leaves the cabinet doors open even though you asked her not to 20 million times? How do you two function together in those kind of scenarios? I would like to propose the lesbian hierarchy of needs. We have too many lesbian shows or lesbian movies that are post-apocalyptic or period pieces, something in that regard where survival was an issue. You can't trust a love story that's formed on the bottom of a hierarchy of needs scale. So from here on out, I will be judging these love stories by which world they fall into. We have like a survival world where your life is being threatened and it's like do or die. And you fall in love because like you and this person work well together and so you can survive together. Then we have like survival itself is not as much of an issue, but being gay is a really big issue. Like you can't tell anyone that you're gay. Or survival will become an issue. Then above that we have like my uncle's homophobic, he'll probably be pissed if I come out kind of vibe. And then we have like the perfect world where nobody cares and you can just be yourself and it's totally fine. And if there's a love story happening in the bottom two categories, I don't trust it. I'm bursting everyone's bubble. I'm bursting your bubble. Okay, I'm not meaning to do that. I'm sure it worked out great. I'm sure they both, you know, close all the cabinet doors. I'm sure they both do all their dishes.
Another counselor friend of yours?
And you found a stray.
This is Vi. She's from the Undercity.
So I see. Could we have a word, Caitlin?
Who's gonna tell her that her mom's a lesbian? That is my haircut. When I imagine going gray, this is what I look like.
This yourself? Without even going down there?
Babe, if you're watching this video, I need you to turn it off because I'm about to show a close-up of her forearms for all the single people on my page and I really don't want you to see it and do any comparisons. Maybe I should call her to give her the warning. That was late into the video. Look at her forearms. Bruh. Maybe it's not like the rush of survival that's bringing these women together. Maybe it's the rush of blood to her forearms that's bringing them together. Because I would gladly drop to a bottom level of the LH for those forearms. Are these forearms the result of a war? This is why they won't draft women. If they drafted women and we came back from the war with forearms like that, don't we need a little bit of population control right now? Don't you want the women to be lesbians? I'm not advocating for sending the women to war, I'm just advocating for nice forearms. Do you want nice forearms, but you don't want to go to war? Click the link below to get 20% off my guide to...
Sometimes I'd get carried away and she'd get scared. I'd say, no monster's gonna get you when I'm here.
For the baby gays watching, this is foreplay. I don't think it's meant to be this way, but they're symbolically 69ing. Bruh. The fact that this is an unconfirmed ship is absolutely ridiculous.
This is Vi. She was born in the Undercity. Even though we failed her in countless ways, she risked everything to show me what life is really like down there.
I'll bet she showed you what life was like.
Vi! Wait! Wait! Where are you going?
I don't know. Back where I came from?
Should we add a pour your heart out in the rain scene to the Blanchett test? I know a lot of straight couples do the monologue in the rain thing, but it feels like it should belong to us. Like, let's be honest, nobody's getting that wet in a straight relationship. I think it's definitely pretty hard to pass the Blanchett test in a war. So I don't think that this couple did. Also the fact that it was never really confirmed, you're just kind of speculating that they were together. But we have bigger and better things to move on to. I have a compilation video of Emily and Sue from Dickinson. I actually really want to watch Dickinson, but I'm okay with it being spoiled. I've seen so many edits of the show on TikTok and every time my jaw hits the floor. I tend to mirror a lot, so I'm not sure if it's just because that's what's happening in the video or if it's a genuine reaction, but I guess we're gonna find out here today.
Marrying my brother, are you insane? What else was I supposed to do, Emily? My entire family is dead.
Now this is something you go to war for.
I wish I could just marry you. Let's just run all the way to the edge of the earth and fall off.
Her confidence to like not care, like I understand this is a different time. To know the woman she's in love with is getting married to a different person who's also her brother. And to like just kind of live with that and be okay with it. Can't say I'd do the same.
Sounds nice.
We've got a handhold. We're on our way to passing the Blanchett test. But she's also marrying her brother. Remember when I reacted to Emily and Allison and I said that people don't understand that lesbian sex is just reading poetry to each other? That's this entire show. I swear I just found this on YouTube, not Pornhub.
Can't stop thinking about Pompeii. The whole city covered in ash. That's how I feel sometimes.
I think it would piss off the people of Pompeii to hear a poet be like, I feel the same as them. I relate to them. They got fully buried by lava. I don't know that it's the same, but you know, poetry. When did lesbians start doing natural disaster roleplay? This is what happens when you get too high on the LA. You start roleplaying in natural disasters to get that rush from the bottom segment. Reframing, maybe the only love stories that we should trust are from the bottom 2 segments. Hey babe, I know it's been kind of bland lately. I was wondering if maybe later, you know, maybe you want to pretend like we're living in the city of Pompeii moments before volcanic eruption. I don't know. Let me know.
I think I know what a volcano feels like. Show me.
This is a great example of using the resources around you to get laid.
My brother loves you. He adores you. And I think you should marry him.
Bruh.
That was a different kind of brave. So now we know she's a good person or whatever. I think she just did that to look better than the rest of us. You wouldn't catch me being like, I think you should marry him. Fuck that, marry me.
I never thought I'd be jealous of a man stealing your heart.
Honestly, shut the fuck up. Like, that kind of pisses me off. You married her brother. You really don't get to say anything about her love life or her relationships anymore.
I loved them. You did. It's like my heart almost explodes. They make me feel things that...
I can tell that I, as a person, have like emotionally matured because whenever I see these fucked up plot lines, like she's marrying her brother but they're still hooking up, I'm not like, ooh, it's so bad that it's good anymore. I'm more of just like, damn, y'all are unstable. This is bad. This is wrong.
Your poems are too powerful. They're like snakes. They slither into me and they coil around my heart and they squeeze me until I can't breathe. I got scared, Emily, of you, of the way that you grip
Are
me.
we still talking about poems?
Is that I'm in love with you. Stop lying to me. I love you.
Did anyone else feel that? Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what's going on fully in this plot line. Just keep in mind that, you know, you can date a really nice person and not have to deal with the bullshit of them marrying your brother. I just want to play devil's advocate and say that really quick. Okay guys, this is all I'm gonna react to today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Per usual, make sure that you comment down below who you want me to react to in the next one. This jar that also has these that represent dollars, it's getting pretty full, so we really need to figure out what we're doing with this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like this video if you want to see more like this, and I will see you guys next Sunday for the next video.